Early in 2020, Carrie Beyer, the superintendent of the Erie County Board of Developmental Disabilities, came to me and asked whether or not there was a home available for a unique initiative and project. She had a vision of creating a home where people could come and experience technology firsthand. At that point in time, we sat down, we talked, and we discussed that we did have a property that we would be able to turn into a tech home so that families would have the opportunity to experience firsthand how technology could impact and meet the needs of their loved ones. Through my conversations with Carrie, it became very clear that we needed someone that had an expertise in the area of technology. So I did some research, and we were luckily able to locate a gentleman by the name of Ken Smith, who is the founder and owner of Ability Tech. Ability Tech is a company that works with families, providers, and others to identify types of technology that would increase individuals' independence in the community.
My name is Ken Smith. I was contacted at the beginning of the year by Erie County Board of Developmental Disabilities to see if I could provide some consulting services and implement some technologies into the smart home that they purchased here in Sandusky. Ability Tech was created with the goal in mind of trying to move the needle forward towards implementing technology services for persons with developmental disabilities, not only in Ohio but throughout the country. I think one of the really important things with this project is to provide individuals, families, other caregivers and support persons the ability to come in and kind of experience what these technologies are like, experience them with their hands, visually, before making the purchase or just maybe starting the conversation. I think a lot of people don't realize that these types of supports are available to them, and the solutions, the use cases that they're dealing with, the concerns and needs that these people have, that there's actually in many cases some type of technology solution available that can address the frustrations and the daily issues that they're dealing with, and it can help alleviate the pressure that they're under, alleviate the concerns that they have, and help support them as well. The technology isn't just about always supporting that individual person, but it's also those who are working with them. It's to help support them do a more effective job, a more efficient job, and at the end of the day, provide a better life experience for that individual client. One of the most common use cases that I've run into over the years is the concern of elopement. Is somebody running out the door, out into traffic, into danger, and things like that. And so we have actually several different solutions within the home to address that particular use case. One of the ones I want to point here is this device here that's mounted on the wall is similar to what you would see in a nursing home memory unit, where it identifies, because of a wearable device, it will identify the person at risk. And so the only time the alarm goes off is when that person at risk is within range of this door, and then they open the door, the alarm will go off. The rest of the time, people can come in and out of the door and there's not going to be any alarm goes off, but this just identifies that person at risk. And it's really helpful if you're in a home where there's a lot of activity, say it's mom and dad and 5 kids, and one of those kids is at risk for elopement, then you can set it up so that they're only concerned when the door opens when that particular person is in proximity of that door. So this room is dedicated to a couple different use cases. One is for that person that's really hard to wake up. We have a alarm clock here that is designed not only to emit a very loud alarm, but also has a bed shaker attached to it to shake the bed. And so in that situation where you're worried about this person waking up in time to get ready to go to work and so forth, maybe this is a solution that'll work. Another use case that we're dealing with in here is for that individual who has seizures while asleep. We have a special mat, biometric mat, that's designed to pick up that repetitive motion that happens with certain types of seizures, and then set an alarm off if they detect a seizure that lasts for a certain period of time, over 10 seconds. That will actually not only set an alarm here locally in the room, but will also provide an alarm in another room where maybe a family member or some other caregiver is asleep. Some people have very limited use of arms and legs, and so what we want to do is provide some mobility options for those individuals. And so utilizing a voice assistant, we've set up this house with a automatic door opener, and by just using our voice we can open the door. Alexa, open garage door.
What's your voice code for garage door?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Opening.
This room of the house was primarily dedicated to demonstrating some solutions for people who are hearing impaired. So what we have here is a base device that communicates with several other peripheral devices throughout the house to notify somebody that is hearing impaired that certain things are happening. And so they have different, it indicates visually here, different devices, the connected devices, and what is happening. What I have here is a doorbell that could be installed obviously outside the door. And when we push the doorbell, what it does is it identifies that it's a door alert, and then you hear that the bed starts vibrating, and that's to alert the person that somebody's at the door. You can also incorporate a wireless pager with this system. So if the person happens not to be in the bed and they're just walking around the house, they could be notified of that as well. One of the interesting things that that I've asked each person that I've brought through the home so far and demonstrated it to them is I asked them the question, what do you think of the house? How have you noticed the technology? And every single person has identified that no, actually they really had a hard time identifying the technology that was actually in place, which was a goal from the beginning, is to try and create a space that would be welcoming, that would feel as much like home as possible, but have little pieces of support kind of spread throughout the house.
We're really excited for the tech home. This is a great opportunity for individuals and families to be able to see technology in real life. They'll be able to come and visit the home and test the technology to see what will work best for them. We have SSAs that have been trained on all of the technology in the tech home. They'll be able to meet with individuals and families to show them how the technology works. If you're interested in coming to the tech home to see what we have, please contact your SSA.
So I'm Carrie Beyer, I'm the superintendent here at the Erie County Board, and I am just really pleased with our collaboration for getting our tech home up and running. It's been exciting, and we have great ideas for the future. Once we get technology and rolled out in our families and our individuals and kids all comfortable in accessing the technology and getting to try it out to see what will work for them, it's my hope that we can also reach out to the rest of our community and see how we can use our tech home to benefit others in our community, such as our senior citizens and our schools, and really make a difference in the future for people's lives and technology, bringing to them what they need so they can be independent and have good lives.